4,000 years ago in the Jiangnan County of the Hunan province, sexism was strong between the Chinese people. Conflict between the men and women existed for many years. Females were considered inferior, often beaten, and not allowed to be educated or to choose their husband. The only way for women to compromise and console their sorrows was to express their innermost feelings and ideas through their covert script called Nushu. The script, made up of over 2,000 symbols, was based off of traditional Chinese characters but is more cursive. Other symbols were modeled after embroidery stitches. Written in columns, one character could include 1 to 20 strokes with dots, curves, or small chevrons. You could compare Nushu, meaning woman's writing, and Manchu, or men's writing, to men and women, with men being big and boxy, and women being slender and elegant. Mosquito letters and spider characters are two other names for the wispy-legged writing. Mothers told their daughters a legend of an emperor's concubine named Hu Yuxiu who wanted to write to her friends and family, but was afraid someone would discover her note. She wrote her message on a handkerchief in a secret code that came to be Nushu. The script also could have evolved from writing on animal bones and turtle shells found in southern China called the oracle bones. There were two lifestyles for women before marriage, a sworn sisterhood or a Lao Tong match. Ji Bai Zi Mei, the sisterhood, was preferably a group of 7 women who met in the upper room of one another's home to sew, embroider, and sing their Nushu compositions. A Lao Tong match is a bond between only 2 girls and with 8 matching characteristics, such as the date of birth and the date the foot binding began. They wrote a contract together about their relationship and sent gifts and messages to each other frequently. When visiting each other, as they did often, the girls wore the clothes given to them by their match. While sisterhoods broke up at marriage, Lao Tong matches lasted for life. However, both sang songs of sorrow whenever one of their members left her natal home to be married. When the bride left home, her sworn sisters would wish her blessings through the first 3 pages of a book called a San Chao Shu. The remainder of the pages were for her to use as a diary. The San Chao Shu, or third day books, would be delivered and sung to the bride on the 3rd day after her wedding. A major struggle for women was that the quality of their lives was nearly totally dependent on how small their feet became, which determined the status of their husbands. A golden lily, or perfectly sized foot, was about 5 inches long. Nushu was mostly written by women who had a hard time walking because of their bound feet. When sisterhoods met, they also helped to make new, smaller foot-binding shoes for the young girls just beginning to undergo the process. Mothers began their daughters' foot-binding when they reached the age of 7. Foot-binding was outlawed in 1914 when the People's Republic of China was founded. During this same period, women were given the right to be educated and no longer had a need for Nushu. Their mysterious script was finally discovered during the Cultural Revolution, which lasted from 1966 to 1976, when a woman fainted on a train and a piece of paper bearing Nushu was found in her belongings. Thought to be a secret code used by spies, this sample of Nushu was confiscated and the woman arrested. When scientists discovered that it was not a spy's code but a language, Nushu was banned. Yang Wanyi was the last fluent user of the ancient script. During her second marriage, she had a daughter and 2 sons. When she died of natural causes September 20th, 2004, possibly the world's only single-sex language died with her.